So this video is about stupid people on the internet. There are tons of them. You'd be shocked at how many people can't read even though they're on the internet. It's like, aren't you kind of need to read to log into places and type in, URLs and, read my comment and all that shit, but I guess not. So this is just about, like, people who start stupid fights on the internet, especially. Like, I'll have an example. I was talking to my friend on a status of hers, and I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what we were talking about. We were just talking about something, and I was talking to her friend, kind of. I don't know. And we were just talking back and forth, and this person, I don't know why, freaking attacks me. And I said something about how I like to break stereotypes. And I was like, yeah, I'm a scene-ish kid. I'm a teenager, and I was raised in, like, a redneck country family. Therefore, do you know how hard it is to break this stupid stereotype, stereotype that I am stupid? It's really hard. And she comments, the stereotype breaks you, and I was like, oh, you sound like my friend's mom, she always reverses stuff like that. And she's like, being a scene kid, you're totally lame, and I'm just like, do I know you? I didn't know her. She's never talked to me before in my life, and I've never talked to her in her life. I'm like, do I know you? Logic, motherfucker, do you speak it? And so she just starts going off, and, like, she was, like, saying all this stupid stuff to me, and I was like, okay then. And I was like, she said something about how I should just get lost and go die and shit like that. And I'm like, wait, I don't know you, nor do I give a fuck about your opinion. And then I did yay. I didn't, like, actually include a picture, but I just typed in, Yao Ming, the guy that's like, fuck this shit from Meme Basement. I guess he's more like, I'll see if I can include a little picture in the description box for that. Sorry, I don't know how. And she's like, now you're trying to troll me. And I was like, just because I use something from Meme Base doesn't mean I'm trying to troll you. And she's like, this proves that you can't troll for shit. And I was like, I'm not trying to troll you. You are not worth the energy that it takes to troll. And then she's like, you're just a slut. Get back to your grimy kitchen, you stupid slut. And I was like, it's fun. It's silly because you think you know me. And then she types in, like, an arrow pointing up to my comment and goes, hopeless whore, and then blocked me before I could reply. So she starts a fight with me. I proved her wrong and out of line, and then she blocks me, calling me hopeless. And so then I, like, posted a thing about it on my page, on my personal page, which, in my opinion, if someone wants to rant on their page, and, full-blown go for it. It's your page. You can rant about whatever the fuck you want on it. That's like, if someone doesn't like it, then, skip over it. They took the time out of their day to read it, they should just maybe ignore it next time. But, yeah. And so I posted a status that was like, it's funny how people start fights with me, I totally own them, and then they block me, and then this girl who I thought was my friend, but turned out to be a total bitch and now hates me for, like, I have no fucking clue why. Comment, she's like, you didn't own them, just saying. I was like, your comment isn't necessary, just saying. And she's like, this isn't the first time I've seen you making a status about one of my friends. And I was like, dude, she started with shit with me. I didn't do anything to her. And she's like, you were being incredibly immature to her. And I was like, I was the one who got called a whore, a hopeless whore, but the one that, just won't shut the fuck up. And she's like, you always start shit with all my friends. And I was like, actually, your friends tend to start shit with me. I said, I myself find them total douchebags, or find most of your friends total douchebags. And I included that I personally felt that way. I made it clear that I said I felt that way. I didn't say everyone should feel that way. I said I felt that way. And she flipped shit at me, and she's like, they're my friends, so I don't think they're that bad. And I was like, that's why I said that's how I feel. So shut the fuck up, please. So she wouldn't listen. And then she's like, you were antagonizing her. And I was like, I didn't antagonize her. She antagonized me. You're antagonizing me about me antagonizing her when I was actually being antagonized. Doesn't that make you a hypocrite? And then she's like, that doesn't count. And I was like, it totally does. It's a totally fair and valid argument. And she's like, she's like, she was being way more mature than you because she blocked you and she removed herself from the problem. I was like, if she wanted to remove herself from the problem, there wouldn't have been a problem because she started the problem. If she wanted to remove herself from it, she wouldn't have started a fight with me that was based off stupid arguments. What I said was, oh, it didn't go her way, and so she blocked me. And she's like, no, she was, being mature and removing herself from the problem. She was being way more mature than you. You were so immature. And I was like, how was I immature? All I did was, I just replied to her in a very fair way. I told her I don't care about her opinion. I don't know her. That her calling me a slut and names is wrong. And that she was, I don't mean that it was wrong that she was calling me that. I mean it was, but, that she was wrong. And then she called me a hopeless whore and blocked me. She didn't, do it to be mature or to remove herself from the problem. She did it because it didn't go her way. I didn't fall for it and get all upset or, fight back like a dumb asshole like she was. And then she blocked me. That's not what it was. If someone starts an argument with me, then, and they have, valid reasoning, fair enough argument, fair enough debate, then, for all means, let's do this. Let's have a fair debate / discussion about whatever the fuck you want to talk about. But coming and calling me a whore, calling me names, will make me lose all fucking respect for you and get you either laughed at by me and my friends, trolled, or, all of the above. Because seriously, I do that when people are stupid like that. I laugh at them with my friends. I know that's not nice, but that's how I roll. And, I don't get it, though. How was I the one being immature there? And she's like, you're bothering me. And I was like, what? I was like, I'm bothering you. You're the one on my profile. But I was like, couldn't you just, like, she's like, you shouldn't, she's like, what did she say? I lost my train of thought, sorry. I do that a lot if you haven't noticed. She said, fuck. I still have the fight. I could go look it up, but I don't feel like it. She said something along the lines of, she's like, you're a lot. Oh yeah, she's like, I was like, why are you here bothering me? If you want to be in the right, go yell at her for insulting me. She started shit with me. I was mature about it. And this is my page. I'll post whatever the hell I want in my statuses. She'd rant in her statuses too. And she calls me cocky because I mean, I'm a fairly cocky person, but not extremely. And, I am, but, most of my cockiness is joking, but she's just like, fuck. Oh, there, that will do. Till I can fix my hair more. But, she's like, just because whatever and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Have you ever met someone that it's like, they don't even make sense? They're just spewing complete bullshit, and just because of how stupid it is, you just can't comprehend what they're saying? It's like, oh my god, I don't give a fuck. Please realize that your opinion and your everything else does not matter to me. It's like, I understand everybody is, different, has different views, different opinions, blah, 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 blah. But, in all reality, I don't give a fuck. I even have on my page, I'm like, what is it? Unless it's directly asked for, your opinion is not wanted nor needed, so please keep it to your fucking self. And it's just how I feel. I'm tired of it. And I'm tired of people, blobbing their opinion about me, right up in my face and mean stupid shit like that. And I mean, I'm all for being opinionated. But there's sometimes where it's just time to shut the fuck up. That was my status. She could have just fucked off and realized that her friend was in the wrong. And by the way, her friend was really, like, she had bad grammar. Which, I mean, I understand that, having bad grammar or spelling doesn't take away from the actual argument. If they have a valid point, they have a valid point. But I'm sorry, it makes me not be able to take anyone seriously when they have really seriously sucky grammar. Is that just me? But anyway, she's like, and so I'm not even done yet. This is gonna be like a 20-minute long rant. Because I just need to get all this shit out. have you ever just, my screen's turning off, come on. Sorry, I've been talking so long that my screen turned off. And, have you ever been just like, what was I gonna say now? I'm gonna lose my train of thought. Oh yeah, have you ever just like, I don't get bugged over stuff on the internet. It doesn't like make me upset as in like I'm gonna cry myself to sleep or, you know, get all upset, self-mutilation, that kind of shit anymore. I mean, I did when I was younger, but I was just like, whatever, you're all fucktards that are picking on a little kid. Well, I'm not a little kid, but it's like, you know, you're picking on a 14-year-old here and you're like, in your 20s, 18, 19, that shit. You're a little old for this, but that's the thing. I started realizing my own age, and that I'm just like, you know, younger than people, and they should be more mature than me, but they're not. And that's just something else. I've been in so many fights, like just because I speak logic, and it's like and it's funny because people get so mad at me when I don't fall for their stupid BS. Like seriously, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, you don't speak logic, because I do, and I like speaking logic. My hair is really bothering me, and I can't fucking stand how retarded some motherfuckers are. It's like, blah, 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 blah. And so, her name is Rico, by the way. He's a little tiny. What do you mean? Oh, dear Lord. Okay, that's better. I look like I don't have any hair, except for my bangs. Except for that little part of my ponytail. There we go. Speaking of which, I want to get my hair cut short, but anyways. It's like, and then on DeviantArt, there's this one guy, Skitty Cat, that was like a stalker. Like, he watched me, and I understand you get messages from, you know, watching people and all that shit. But, he literally, like, commented on, for quite a while, everything I did. And it was, like, the stupidest shit, and I would, like, log in. You know, he wasn't on a lot type of thing, but I'd log in, you know, the night that, like, he might be on. He was on, like, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. With, like, literally 15 messages. Like, and I don't know about you people, if you don't have a DeviantArt, that's not normal. Especially when you're not very big time like me. I don't have a lot of art up. I don't have a lot of anything up. And he's like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, but yeah, and that's another thing, is like, for you people who use DeviantArt, calm the fuck down about bases. Like, seriously, tracing over someone else's picture, that's no more stealing and making a fan art and profiting from the fan art. So, I'm gonna go into this now. He was like, I made this base, like, traced over a picture, and my DeviantArt account is TomiPhantom.deviantart.com. I'll put a link down there in the crotch area. But, I can't remember the face I promised I was gonna put. The Yaoming, it's Yaoming, I think. Yaoming. You should know who I'm talking about. If you don't, just Google that, because I don't feel like going and searching for a picture now. But, he's just like, I'm gonna color the shit out of your bases, and I was like, fine, just follow the rules I put. And he's like, I don't have to follow the rules, you're a thief. And I was like, you are aware that you using my base and not following my rules not only makes you a thief in the same way that I'm a thief for, you know, using someone else's picture without their permission to make a base, but you're a thief by also my standards, because you didn't follow my rules. So you're like a double thief. I think my cross is like that. But, that's another topic. And it's like, another thing about DeviantArt is people freak out about bases and people using bases and all that shit, and, but, like, what they don't realize is that when you draw a fan art of someone else's character, like, you know, let's say it's Grimmjow from Bleach, or, you know, Koga from Inuyasha, Sasuke from Naruto, you know, Zim from Invader Zim, you know, whatever character it is, whatever person it is from anything. If you draw a picture of them or a fan art of them, or, you know, whatever, or you create something and someone buys it and pays you money for it, I mean, you're breaking copyright in some way, shape, or form, or you're, you know, stealing just as much. If you're profiting from someone else's character, that's stealing, you know, copyright breaking and all that great shit. Like, seriously, it's no better. And because, I mean, bases, you don't sell bases, you don't have to buy them to use, like, bases, you just keep them on the internet, pretty much. If you know, use DeviantArt, you know, you get what I mean. But, like, people don't buy them, they just, you know, edit them. Like, you know how people edit pictures and, you know, don't sell them, just, you know, edit them for whatever use. And the thing about these is like, that's what you do. But if you make a, you know, a picture, like a really good picture of, you know, Grimjow or whatever, and someone buys it, you're profiting from Tyke Kubo's character. That should be his money, not yours, or at least a portion of it should be his. I'm just saying. So, yeah. And I was planning on making another rant video after this one, but I can't remember what it was. And